My name is Kimberley Newport-Mimran, and I'm the Creative Director and President of Pink Tartan Incorporated. Pink Tartan is a line of sportswear for women. It is a modern collection, and I designed day to dinner. I started off in the buying offices, so I got a buying background, went on to merchandising, fell in love with product development, and came to design sort of my own collection with incorporating all those different experiences. I think that you have to really analyze things and be educated in the area that you're working in. So it's about knowing what the fabric costs are, what the component costs are, putting them together, and I think it's about, you know, building relationships and negotiating with integrity. Years ago, I was in charge of developing and buying product, and I had a problem in production with a vendor in Korea, and I was over checking the product, and we sat down at the table and we sat in silence for an hour and a half, and I am not kidding. It was the most painful hour and a half I think I've ever gone through, but I wasn't gonna go without it being a fair negotiation on what to do with the problem that we had at hand, which was a garment that had not followed through on the specifications. And at the end of it, I got what I wanted, but it took an hour and a half of silence. And it's funny because that's just a different negotiating sort of a scene than you would get in North America. You'd be a little bit louder about what you wanted to negotiate here, versus it was just about, you know, kind of standing your ground there. The three most important things to me is vision. To have a vision of where you want to go, and I sort of relook at that every day. Integrity, so everything that you do, whether it's selecting a fabric, dealing with a vendor, dealing with my accounts, there has to be integrity involved. And then I think disciplines, getting things done. I think disciplines are very important on just finishing up and just, you know, tying up all the loose ends so that you can move on with your next day. I'm a list girl, so I start my day with a very detailed list, and I try to knock everything off in priority sequence. I actually write my list. I have a notebook that I carry, and I write my lists, and I actually write my calendar. And I do it because I have to visualize what I need to do, and I find it very difficult to do that from the computer or the BlackBerry. I always get really nervous if we're having a meeting and somebody doesn't come with notes or a BlackBerry to write things down, because inevitably, most of the time, something gets left off. So it's, and again, when we're in a business, it's all about the detail. We don't want any details missing, so bring your notebook. Being a successful businesswoman is picking something that you love to do and you excel at, and then doing it to the best of your capabilities. And then the rest kind of falls into place.